Welcome to the Practical Mystic Show. I'm Janine Bolin, and with me today, I happen to have Beenie Mann. And Beenie and I met each other over a year ago. We were at a business boot camp. We both loved the speakers. We were having a great time. And then she did what you guys know I love, which is she handed me a free book and I read it, and we are people of like mind. So whether you read Beenie's books or you read mine, I don't care. Read one of our books because we both have very much similar mindsets on how to going about moving forward with your life. So, but today we're not here to talk about your book, Happiness Matters, Beenie. We're here to talk about the new project that you're talking to people about, how to raise your vibration and help things move forward in your business. So talk to us about what you're here today with your new project.
Ooh. Well, first of all, thank you, Janine, for having me on. And hi, everybody. So let me backtrack a little bit. Just over a year ago, I was brainstorming for something. I wanted to collaborate with a friend on a program. And as I was brainstorming, I had an idea.
Dun, dun, dun.
And it hit me hard. And then I wrote it down. And as soon as I finished writing it down, I kid you not, I sat there and I sobbed for about a half an hour because I understood how big this is. And what I did now, I launched it in January officially. I'm a matchmaker.
It's not what you think. It's not about swiping left. It's not about swiping right. No, this is a different kind of matchmaker. Go ahead, Beenie.
Correct. Well, it is and it isn't. The funny thing is because as I was writing down some questions and some things, I was like, well, actually, it's very much like dating. Because when you're out dating and you're looking for that partner, for that right partner, you ask yourself a question: is it the right one? Do I get the return of investment? So, except I don't find you a partner, I find you the right coach. The coach that matches you, what you need, your personality, and all of that. And what I do with Matters of Perspective, my company, we take all that guesswork out of it. Because I was looking for a coach. The more I learned and the more I did my own personal development and everything, the more I understood I need a coach. Well, we're a military family. Money is really tight. That was one thing. So it's like if I invest in a coach and I understand the value of a coach, because, oh my gosh, a coach can change your life. But I also have to consider my family. And that is the thing. It's like, okay, even if I do have the money, what if the coach I hire is not the right coach for me? What if I'm not exactly getting what I'm looking for? I didn't even know what I needed. I had an idea, but it's like, just because I have an idea doesn't mean it's the right one. Well, because I would have gone straight for a business coach, for instance, because I wanted to do a business. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. Well, turned out I needed that personal development part first, that mindset. Get that in first. So I have the right frame of mind to move forward in the other areas. That was me. So essentially what I'm doing, everybody wins, which they're my favorite. Aren't those your favorite? When everybody wins?
Yes, everybody has to win or everybody I don't do wins. It. It's a project that I will not participate in. Everybody has to win. Yep.
Exactly. And my concept, when I first shared it with somebody, I get all this, oh, so-and-so is already doing this and that's not going to work. And here's the reason why and blah, blah, blah. And I let them tell me for 2 seconds because, and I looked at them and I said, I love you. I appreciate you. And I know you come from a good place. And you mean the best for me, but I really don't care why it can't work. Help me figure out how. And while we figure out how, we're up and running. And currently I have 19 coaches in 7 different categories. And we just launched officially in January.
So obviously it's a program that works just fine. And one of the things that attracted me to Beenie was she was kind enough to ask me if I would be willing to be one of those coaches. So I'm in the financial area, helping yes,
I like
helping
the happy
people,
dance.
helping people. Right now, she and I are just trying to get a contract put together, but it's going to happen. She and I both know it's a match made in heaven. She and I are very much in sync about how we want people treated, mainly because she and I have both gone through the experiences of not having an appropriate coach, and then the people weren't in a place that they were strong enough and confident enough to be able to say, look, you know what, we're not meshing. Go back to Beenie. Let's find somebody else that's more appropriate for you. And that's what I love about Beenie's community, especially as she talks about the shifting that is necessary. You need to move from one coach to another sometimes to get to where you ultimately want to go. And one of the things that I like to share with people is that if it hadn't been for the bad coaches, I wouldn't know how to be a good coach. Now, when
True
I say
story.
bad, I mean bad for me. But let me tell you something, as a coach, it's like, if I don't see a connection and it's not working, I will drop you so fast as a client because I want what's in your best interest. I know I'm going to be fine because I'm in a confident place with my business and everything now. And that's what Beanie does, is she helps guide you to the right coaches. So talk to us a little bit about how your program helps connect the dots between authentic, wonderful coaches with the clients that come to you and want the matchmaking to happen.
Ooh, matchmaking. Every time I hear matchmaker, I remember the matchmaker in the cartoon Mulan.
I go back a little far. I'm back to Fiddler on the Roof.
Yeah, no.
I'm
It's just
teasing.
so anyway, it's all good. No,
Uh-huh.
but I mean what I love about this program, and again, everybody wins. So if you're the client or looking for a coach, you connect with me, I will talk with you. And I talk with the people and to find out what is it that you're looking for, what is your end result. And I'm pretty intuitive most of the time. Through the right questions, I can figure out what it is blah, 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 what it is exactly that you need. Again, it's like, for me, it's like, man, I want to do a business. I need a business coach, but I had a scarcity mindset. I had to get help with that first to be successful in business before I even talk to a business coach. So, and that's what I'm doing when I'm talking with the clients. I find out what they're looking for. Where are you at right now? Where do you want to go? And then I'll find the right coach for you. It's not just matching with your needs, but also your personality, because we're all created different. I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I don't
Right.
understand why, but there are those.
Who wouldn't want this, right?
I know, right?
We talk about that a lot. Sometimes our personalities are a little too much for certain other types of personalities,
True.
and we're highly aware of that. And the last thing I want to do is, just because you've signed a contract with me, force you into a place that you don't like. And so
Correct.
that's one of the things that attracted to me so much about Matters of Perspective, was that Beanie has brought all these different types of coaches together, and we're all on board. We love it because that's one of the things that we found can almost trap you with our I've talked to many of the coaches that Beanie has, and the things that we disliked most about our particular business and industry was that you sign a contract, you're done, right? You got to fulfill the contract. How much better to be under an umbrella organization like Matters of Perspective, where we come in as coaches, you guys come in as clients, and then we can shift you around, and nobody screams foul. We're
Right.
all like, no, whatever's in the best interest of the person. Because once we were, you and I had a conversation about this, where you were talking just about the sheer numbers of your business, the thousands of dollars that you were having to outlay for legal paperwork and stuff. And you were like, if I had tried to do all of this before I got my personal development coach, I really would have sunk my own ship, because of the numbers were different. You had more zeros you were dealing with. You had to think bigger than your household budget. So do you mind sharing a little bit about that?
Right. Well, and that is true. It's like, for me, again, military family, and just picking a coach. It's like, say you're looking for a business coach. So what do? We do what everybody does. We Google, because, Google has the answers, sort of. But so when you type in, it's like business coach near me, you get a gazillion. And then what do? We pick. Who do we pick? You know, do you go by the ratings? Do you go by the size of their advertising? Do you go by what they're telling you? But then the question for me is like, am I still getting what they're promising? You know, and like you said, you know, it's like you signed that contract. Now you spend your 5, 10, 20, whatever thousands of dollars. And then you're stuck with that person. And it's like 2 weeks in, you realize everything inside of you is telling you this isn't working for me. I can't do that. You know, so now with us, with Matters of Perspective, you give me a call and it's like, hey, Beanie, you know what? I love her or him, but our personalities, and it's just not exactly working for me. No problem, because I have more than one coach in a category. I will match you with somebody else, and no, you do not have to pay again. It's all part of that contract. And that was to me, because I was looking. And when you're counting your dollars, you want what you're paying for, but there's so much uncertainty out there. And then the big names that we all hear about, and they're everywhere, and they're amazing people, but their price tag, huh? So which one of my children would you like to buy?
Right. I'm feeling like I have to give you more than just my firstborn here.
Right.
But that was the thing that really made me so happy when you approached me and we were starting to talk, was the fact that truly everybody wins. Because as a coach, I know how much energy I spend in trying to get people to know me. I want them to like me as an individual. And then I want them to trust me, because I understand how expensive it is. I have been in $5,000 coaching programs. I have been in $10,000 coaching programs. The most expensive one was $20,000 that
Ouch.
I paid for. And the $20,000 one, it wasn't that the coach was bad. It's just the learning style he forced me to go through was not conducive to my format of learning. But I'd already signed the contract. He felt bad. I felt bad. Nobody wants to be there. And so thank you very much, Beanie, for creating Matters of Perspective, because I can
Thanks for
totally
trusting
buy
me.
in. I can totally buy in, and I can totally refer people to that kind of a system. And I know with where we are right now, that more systems like that will come online, and I just want to support them. So, okay. So say I'm a young person, say I'm 24, just out of college, and my business prospects are not working for me. Like, I went to college to become an electrical engineer and nobody's hiring. But I also found out that I have this gift for drawing, and I do my own comic books on the side. So I come to you. What is the process that I need to go through, and what are some of the price tags that you have for people? I asked this for a reason. I just got off a podcast where they're actually looking for people like you. So we're going to play. Yeah, we're going to play. I'm going to be upfront with everybody. There are people looking for a Beanie type organization, and I'm trying to put them together. But literally, I'm a 24-year-old artistic creative. I have bills I have to pay. I have no income right now. What do you recommend? How would I come into your process and get money flowing? Yeah.
Okay, great question. So as a client, you have 3 options to come in. You can come in for a 6 months one-on-one. You get a coach assigned to you, and you get 2:45 to 1 hour face-to-face time with your coach a month, and unlimited email support. And that is $3,500. Don't choke.
Right.
I picked that number.
Yeah.
Now, here's the reason I picked $3,500. Because again, you know, when military family, no money, $5,000 couldn't do. $3,500 I could have done. And I know some might cringe, because I could have taken out a credit card and put it on there to help me get forward. I'm not telling you to do that, but that was my thinking why I picked that number. So, but with that, you also get a 1-year membership to our monthly group calling in the category that you choose. So say you sign up for business coaching with that one-on-one business coach, you get that one-on-one business coach for 6 months. Along with that, you get for 1 year, you get the monthly coaching, group coaching to go with it. And that's twice a month, a 1-hour Zoom call with one of the business coaches, and they actually take turns. So you get different perspectives on there as well. So that's thrown in. And the reason I picked a year to go with that, because it gives you the 6 months one-on-one with the coach. You can take part of the group coaching, get the different perspectives and all of that. And then, you know, after your 6 months with the coach, you still have 6 months, you're plugged into the community where you connected with the coaches. You still get to ask your questions to help you along the way, because we really, our ultimate goal is for you to succeed. So there's that. You can also choose to come in and just do the membership. And that's $37 a month in one category. So whether it's life coaching, business coaching, health and wellness, we have marketing, we also have a real estate, and we're growing. We're always adding categories, and we're adding more coaches. And that's $37 a month. And that goes month to month. You can cancel it anytime.
Oh, and by the way, Beenie makes it easy. You know, you have some organizations where it's not very easy to get unsubscribed. Beenie is not that type of person, just like I'm not. We're like, oh, when you say you're done, the last thing we're going to do is become an expense on your accounting bill of sales. So yeah, I just wanted to share that you're that type of person. So anyhow, so then there's also the $37 program. Yep.
And then the other one we have, I call it the one and done. It's and we're working on that right now. Mind you, we just launched in January, and we're still building. But the one and done is when our coaches that have webinars for sale already, they can put them on my platform, and then you can purchase it through there.
Right.
So those are the three options to come. I mean, it's really simple. It's nothing different than what you would get from a regular coach. It's not just one coach and one area of coaching. It's many coaches and many areas of coaching. That's the difference.
So I just love the whole concept of that. So thank you so much for your time today, Beenie. How do people get a hold of you? How do you want them to interact with you if they want to learn more?
Okay, so you can go to the website. It's mattersofperspective.com. That's one. You can find me on social media. I believe Twitter, it's Queen of Shift, because I help you get your shift together. And I just like saying that.
I know, right? I just like saying that.
I just like saying that. On LinkedIn and Facebook, it's also Matters of Perspective. And if you're just looking for a little quick picker-upper, have a smile, have a good belly laugh. And I learned a new word that I really like, I have to share. If you want a good giggle snort.
We just like saying that one too.
I love saying that. I do. You can join my group on Facebook. It's called Move Past the Fear. And that's really, it's a community. You know, we share information. We share lots of laughs. And there's also support. So those are the ways you can find me.
I highly recommend, if you just want to kind of get to know Beenie and her wonderful style, her wacky sense of humor, and her community that she attracts, I highly recommend just go on Facebook and ask to become a part of Move Past the Fear. I'm on there. I'll throw stuff up there. A lot of the other coaches do too. We actually just go there to get revved up for our day and moving on. So Beenie, thank you for your time today. I appreciate you being with us.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, we'll be in touch.
All right. Thanks. Bye.